Hi everyone, it's JoJo from Mojo Dojo Plans, and today we are planning in my Planner NV planner from May 5th to the 11th. So I haven't planned on here in a hot minute, and then I also haven't had time to do reels because it's just been, I feel like April just went, and then I was just like, oh, I missed things. So anyway, so we're gonna go in today with some new stickers from Planet Darby because we have Mother's Day on Sunday, and then I also just realized like we're traveling like Thursday to Saturday. So I was like, oh dang, like I really need to make sure I have stuff together at the beginning of the week for Mother's Day on Sunday, because we're gonna be gone. So and we don't come back till late Saturday night. So I got to make sure I have things set up for Mother's Day on Sunday. But we're going to go in with some gorgeous stickers from Planet Darby. She came out with a couple of different kinds of like Mother's Day artwork, and these are so fun. So this one is called Mother Load of Joy, and I'll link down below, and then I'll have a discount code in the description as well. And then, of course, there's some quotes to go along, and then there's some other things available as well. So I thought we would use these. And then I was like, well, I don't want to just use these by itself. So we're going to pair them. And I just chose my favorite colors. So I have the blues, the purples. These are Enchanted Dopamine Dark Blooms. So really pretty. So I have this size. And then I also have a little bit of a smaller size because this is just such a big page to decorate that I know I'm going to need. I'll probably honestly need another sheet. And then I was like, let's go in with some scraps too. So I have the black and white grid. And all of these are from Planet Darby. Again, I'll link her shop down below. Available in printable and tangible, which is great. But I love printable because then it just makes me feel like I can use all the stickers. And whenever I run out, I just print some more. So easy peasy. Okay, I'm going to change things up. I feel like I always put this corner over there. So I'm going to put it over here this time. And lay down some of these scraps. I mean, I guess I have another corner, so I guess I could still stick one over here, but it's just not the big one. So I did something different there at least. And then we're just going to go in with these, and then I figure we can kind of layer all the other bits and pieces on here. I've been like losing my voice for like 2 weeks. Like I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. My voice is just like constantly gone. And I'm like, okay, I guess this is just where we're at. Okay, let's go in with some of these and add these in here because I think these are freaking adorable. And I feel like they printed so much better on clear sticker paper than paper. I did do them on paper too, but I just feel like the color came out. I mean, it's just black, but I feel like it came out really, really nice on that. So anyway, I'm just gonna add in a couple of these pieces to kind of start us off. And then I think I'm going to layer in some of the blooms where some of the grid pieces are. Kind of like they're popping out of there, I guess. I don't know. So I'm starting with this smaller size. And again, printables are great too because I printed these in 2 different sizes. So you can kind of print them. So if you have a smaller planner, bigger planner, you can kind of adjust your sizing so that way you have the right sizes for whatever planner you're in. So like it makes it easy to make sure you can fit whatever you're using, which is always super helpful. Okay. I'm just going in with all the things. There's not like a ton going on over the weekend, so I don't need a ton of room. I'm trying to make these kind of look like they're coming out of here a little bit. Let's see. All these little teeny tiny pieces. Just spill some over. Okay, it's getting there. It's getting there. Okay. Let's pick out box colors really quick before I get too carried away and don't leave room for that. So I'm going to go in with pastel functional boxes for my purple and my pink. So let's get those colors, and those for sure are going to go down here at the bottom. Focusing more on that purple, of course. And then we'll go to the very light pink for our next color. Add those pieces in here. And then I'm going to go in with Winter Boxes 2.0 and pull out this blue, which matches pretty well to the blues in the flowers. So we're going to go in with that to kind of tie everything together. Okay, so we at least have those. Now I need to put boxes for things that are going on. So I have an appointment on Tuesday that we can't forget about. Let's go in with a little box there. Appointment on Wednesday. Let's go in with a different color. I'm going to go in with a different size too. Different color, different size. Appointment on Wednesday. And I still need to put the kiddo stuff too. And then Thursday we go on our trip. So I'm thinking I'll just do like a little box to note that we are leaving. We're going to a wedding. So stick that in there. And then we come home really, really late on Saturday. It could be worse. We could be flying into Denver, which we are not. So it definitely could be worse. Flying out of the Springs is so worth it. Like paying a little bit extra that we have to pay to fly out of the Springs, 10 out of 10 worth it, because I am not trying. Like it's the worst when we fly into Denver and then you have to drive home and it's like another hour till you get home, and it's just annoying. Whereas like in the Springs it's like 20 minutes and then we're home. So I'll take that any day. Okay, so I have the main things. I am gonna put some of the kiddos stuff because she does have things. So we'll put one there, and then I just need one for Tuesday, which again I gotta grab a different size because I just want a smaller little box for Tuesday. Okay, other than that, it's not a super busy week. Oh, I need to put dance. I still have dance on Sunday. Even though it's Mother's Day, I still have dance. We celebrate in the morning and then I go to dance. So, okay. Have that. Now we can have a little bit more freedom to decorate around that. So we can add in some quotes. I love that there's an option for some sassy quotes. Because my kid is always asking why. And I'm just like, because. And it's true. Someday I will miss this. But right now, me and my kid just butt heads right now. Like, that's all we do. But I will also put a couple nice quotes in here too. So we'll have a little sarcasm and then a little bit nicer things in here. I guess I could have put that Happy Mother's Day in there. Oh well. Now I don't want to. It's okay. I'm going to save that for, I'm sure I'll do one in my classic planner too. So, okay, now I feel like I can kind of go in with a little bit more of the decoration. I have my functional down that I need in here, and I don't normally put a ton. So, I also love that there's these little like spiral pieces, like a kind of fun way to add in a little bit more different decoration. So I'm actually going to mix some of these in with the flowers. We'll see how that goes. These are fun. I love little filler things because I do feel like they make a big difference when you can add them in. They definitely change things up a little bit. Okay, I'm going in with the bigger sheet of florals. I haven't touched it this whole time yet, but I am going to start adding in some of the bigger florals because now we have so much space to fill in. So I feel like now I can kind of start adding in those. And over there. A smaller piece. We will stick it in there. And then I have more of the scraps I want to stick in. Interlayer these with some of the boxes. Stick that over there. Stick a piece over there, and then we have one more. So I'm like, might as well use it. Let's see. If we stick this up at the top, can just kind of trim all those little excess pieces away. And then we finish that piece. I left one singular little teeny tiny floral on here. That one almost got left behind. My bad. Okay. A little bit more florals in here. I can use a little bit of a bigger piece. And we'll stick this over here. And then we have a bunch of the little individual pieces that we can stick wherever. So I'm going to start going in with some of those in some areas where I don't have the big florals. This is always the test of how well did my Cricut cut these? Like, are they coming up easy? So far they are, which is good, because it could be worse. Definitely could be worse. But they are coming up easy peasy. Okay, we got all the little ones. I do have one more big floral, so I think I'm going to try to stretch this over 2 areas. So let's add, if I can lift this up, we'll add a little bit here, and then I'll trim it off and then take it maybe over to the other side and add the rest of this over here somewhere, or maybe up here. Stick that up there. All right, now I just got to go through and kind of trim off all of the extra little pieces that I have. If I could stop shaking, that would be great. I don't know why. Okay. So far, so good. Easy peasy. Last thing I need to do is fix this bottom area because I've really been enjoying using it as my I am feeling section to kind of keep track of that. So I'm going to go in and start adding these in here. So it's been really fun to kind of quickly track. And I usually have been doing it. Sometimes I feel like when I started, I tried to do like, how was I feeling the entire day? But I kind of have started doing it like at that time that I'm like remembering to look at my planner. How am I feeling? So if I think about the entire day, then I'm waiting until the end of the day. And a lot of times I'm not in my office where my planner is at the end of the day. And then I don't remember. So now I'm kind of just doing how I'm feeling like at that exact time that I'm looking at my planner. So if I put a feeling in there, it doesn't mean that that's how I felt the entire day. It's just how I was feeling at that point in time. So I feel like that's been kind of helpful because I think my brain wants to get on like, oh, we're doing this for the entire day, but really that's not the case because that's really confusing actually. That's actually more confusing to do it that way. So I kind of stopped doing that, and now I feel like it's a little bit easier. and I'm not having to remember how I felt the day before if I'm not filling it in till the next day. So anyway, I'm just adding in a couple more of these. I'm thinking of adding one more over here. Whoa, excuse you. No. Okay, I got it. We got it. Okay, added in just a little bit more. I love this sheet and I love all the little extra things. And then now I have lots of quotes still left over to use in my classic planners. But there we go. Planner Envy is all ready to go using some Planet Darby stickers. Again, I will link them down in the description below. I so hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to give a thumbs up and subscribe. And I hope I'll see you in my next one. Bye!